flirting and making money. The methodology is the same. You will be flirting, will make money. You will make money, must also be a master of love. I promise that today's video is the most useful video on the whole network for making money and flirting. If you can be patient to read it through, I believe you can become too a double master of money and romance. To make this video, it looks less boring. I will use the story of Shimin-Ching and Pan Jinlian as the starting point, share a whole set of super dry goods, thoroughly explain the common underlying logic between money and love. But I want to emphasize one point. The reason why the concept of flirting is introduced. It is to facilitate your understanding. It's not for you to flirt with this set. Shimin-Ching's ability to make love at the beginning was not strong, even a weak chicken. So in the process of taking down Pan Jinlian, it is inseparable from a key figure, Wang Po.
王干娘若肯帮忙 我愿出10两银子
After paying 10 taels of silver tuition to Wang Po gave 5 conditions, 10 steps such as scumbag treasure book. Of course, this set of scumbag treasure books is just an eyesore. The core content Wang Po will not say it, but Shimin-Ching still understood the essence of it and apply it to officialdom and shopping malls. It took only 1 year to go from a street slip with a little money, reborn to become one, a big chaebol with hands and eyes. Let's talk about the most famous of them first. It is also the 5 conditions that mislead the most people.
需要5样俱全方可行的
Which
哪5样
5 Wang godmothers
王干
will
娘
tell you
快快讲
quickly. Pan Lu Deng Xiaoxian. Pan refers to Pan's appearance, which must be very handsome. Donkey refers to the ability to be like a donkey. Deng refers to being as rich as Deng Tong. Small refers to gentleness and consideration. Idle refers to having a lot of free time. If you think Pan Lu Deng Xiaoxian is Shimin-Ching 1 Pan Jinlian's decisive factor, then you can basically judge that you will not flirt, not to mention money. Why do you say that? Throughout the romantic history of Shimin-Ching, a scumbag, you will find that except for the first wife, the rest are all scumbags like Pan Jinlian and Li Ping'er. So in the whole event, there must be Pan Jinlian's hunger first. Only then can there be an opportunity for Shimin-Ching. The key to whether a man chases a woman or not lies in the woman. As long as the woman wants, even if the man is not perfect, can also be successful. If the woman is unwilling, even if 5 pieces are complete, it still won't work. In business activities, Pan Jinlian corresponds to user needs. Shimin-Ching corresponds to product projects. Wang Po corresponds to the operator. Pan Lu Deng Xiaoxian corresponds to product advantages. When the operator accurately matches the product to the users in need, this matter has already been more than half successful. The various additional advantages of the product are just that. It just makes this success rate higher. It's like for the hungry Pan Jinlian, but every normal man has a chance, and Pan Lu Deng Xiaoxian just made this opportunity higher. In other words, there is no corresponding marriage. No matter how advantageous your product is, it's also worthless because most people get the causal relationship wrong. There is a product advantage theory. They think that as long as there is an advantage, for example, handsome money can be successful casually. Extending to business is as long as there is a good product. Good projects can be successful. This view has also led to many people. A lot of time and effort is wasted. Keep looking for products and projects. Fantasize that one day you can become a pig on the two-year. This product advantage theory. At first glance, it seems that there is nothing wrong with you, but think about it carefully. Isn't this just trying luck? You can indeed be like Shimin-Ching. The person wearing it looks like a dog, holding a lot of silver every day. Keep talking to girls. Just met Pan Jinlian. It was a success, but doing business is not chasing girls after all. This one is not the next one. There is nothing to lose. Doing business is about cost. It must be the same as Gao Yana. Once trial and error, even the root of life is gone. I see who dares to say it. As long as the conditions are met, anything can succeed. It was Wang Po who earned the 10 taels of silver. It was a certainty from the beginning. First of all, he has a keen insight into the potential needs and desires of Pan Jinlian and Shimin-Ching. As a link between products and needs, he knows it well. Just link these 2 people together. This is what happened. But to maximize your own interests, after he sensed Shimin-Ching's latent desire, flirting and teasing many times, let their desires heat up quickly. He couldn't stop. Then he hinted that this matter was difficult. But it's not impossible. What to do, I won't tell you. It's like dropping a carrot in front of a donkey. The less it gets, the more it wants. The more it wants, I just don't let it reach it. A set of operations made the Shimin officials squeeze to death until he offered to pay 10 taels of silver. 10 taels of silver. What concept? It is equivalent to a year's salary of an ordinary person. As a result, I saw Pan Jinlian on both sides. Treat her to a meal. This matter is done. If Wang Po had said this matter bluntly at the beginning, It would be so simple. Could Shimin Ching pay her so much money? It is impossible to reward her with a few hanging money for hard work at most. Wang Po got 10 taels of silver from Shimin Ching. Not to mention, he also took the opportunity to squeeze out 3 pieces of silk and 10 taels of good cotton. Do you think this is the end? Here's a detail. Obviously, Wang Po had already helped Shimin Ching take down Pan Jinglian. Why did he run in to catch the traitor? Most people feel that this is a redundant move. Wouldn't it be nice to wait for them to finish and come out by themselves?
老身先去与那五大说，免得我日后老骂名。
This is the brilliance of Wang Po. First,
你得答应我一件事，方可瞒住武大。干娘，你说一件，10件奴家都答应。
To that Wu Da first, so that I may not be infamous in the future. Then just say something. Look at Pan Jinglian's attitude. You have to promise me one thing. Only then can you hide it from Wuhan University. At this point, Pan Jinglian was completely pinched by Wang Po. Then why did he pinch Pan Jinglian? Pan Jinglian couldn't blow up any oil and water. That's because Shimin Ching's goal at this time has been achieved. No more demands from the Queen. Naturally, he will not give him a penny in the future, as long as he can hold Pan Jinglian's handle. It is equivalent to having Shimin Ching's long-term meal ticket. Besides, one day Shimin Ching got tired of playing. He can also sell Pan Jinglian to others. Wang Po first asked Shimin Ching to take the initiative to give 10 taels of silver. Then he cheated him on 3 pieces of satin and 10 taels of good cotton. Finally, he threatened Pan Jinglian. Let Shimin Ching be her long-term meal ticket. Behind all this, it's because Wang Po can see through it. The needs and desires of these two people. Now you understand why I say it. A set of things behind Wang Po. After Shimin Ching fully comprehended, you can become a big chaebol with hands and eyes. When a person can gain insight into the inner needs and desires of others, just prescribe the right medicine. What else can he not do? At this time, making money becomes the easiest thing. Secondly, it is precisely because she knows too well what these two people want. Even if there is no Shimin Ching today, she can also find the East Gate Ching and the North Gate Ching. There is no Pan Jinglian. She can also find Pan Lilian and Pan Chilian. No matter what you do, you will make a steady profit without losing money. The only one that can restrict Wang Po's income, it is whether there are enough resources in hand. In today's words, it's whether your traffic is big enough. After talking about the needs and means, we move on to the advantages. Pan Lu Deng Xiaoxian has 5 complete pieces. I'm afraid 99% of people in this world don't have this capital. It can even be said that the vast majority of people, not even one of them, since no one can do it. Does that mean you? Anyone who can meet one of them. It has surpassed the vast majority of people. Pan Lu Deng Xiaoxian corresponds to the business. They are the tickets, the brains, and the courage. Tickets and brains are too affected by innate factors. No discussion. Let's just say that everyone has the courage. I still remember the sudden announcement of the unblocking before. Is everyone crazy about grabbing masks? Who had a mask in his hand at that time? You can get rich with your eyes closed. I also made masks at that time, and I told at least 20 students, let them sell masks immediately. It's a pity that only one person acted in the end. Of course, she also got quite a lot of rewards, earned nearly 1 million in half a month. Later, I asked others, why don't you take such a good opportunity? Most people's answer is that they are afraid of not being able to find the goods. I'm afraid that the price won't come down. I hesitated and missed it. I didn't have any goods at the time, but I don't care so much. I'll sell it first. There are more orders. I'll find a way to get the supply again. I firmly believe that the price of masks will definitely come down in the short term. Even if it can't come down, it's a big deal. I don't want it anymore, except for the loss margin. What else can you do to me? At that time, I didn't have to worry about anything in a shop, but there are 400,000 sales every day. I also told her to continue like this. The monthly sales have to be tens of millions. The result was less than half a month. Mask prices plummeted. We quickly found a factory to ship the goods. Others see this time. The supply is easy to handle. It's too late to re-enter. They can't even sell it. The reason why she and I were able to do this. Is there any special advantage over others? It's just a little bolder than others. The biggest problem that many people encounter is not thinking less, but think more. And most of the things I think about don't make any sense. What life needs is subtraction. The legs command the brain. It may not be strategically right, but tactically it is definitely correct. If the success rate of finding the corresponding demand is 70%, with the blessing of external advantages, the success rate has risen to 90%, but there is still a 10% risk of failure. How to eliminate this 10% risk? There are 2 sets of plans, or further increase the probability of success infinitely close to 100%, or after seeing signs of failure, stop loss in time. Wang Po used 10 steps. At the same time, These two sets of solutions are integrated. The original text is too long. Put it in real life. It roughly means to find one first. Get to know mutual friends. Find another reason to have a meal together. If she doesn't refuse, then invite her to dinner alone. If she doesn't refuse yet, ask her to watch a movie or something. If she doesn't refuse yet, simple physical contact. No refusal yet. This matter basically happened. As long as the other party refuses in a certain link, immediately withdraw and leave. Find your next goal. Never die or knock. Wang Po just broke down a thing that normal people would reject into several dispensable little things. Approach the prey step by step. It's just that there is no 100% certainty in everything, even if he is sure of this project. Also test lightly. If you can run it, collect data, copy more, gradually expand the scale. Once there are signs of failure, stop loss in time. Always keep a backhand for yourself. Seeking means and advantages is equal to success, and the most critical of them is not demand, nor is it an advantage, but means, because only it can discover needs, create demand, turn disadvantages into advantages. In other words, means are the prerequisite for success. If this key factor is missing, in the case of uncertainty about the other person's needs, all the effort you make is a matter of luck. Imagine this. If Wang Po can't see through the needs and desires of Ximeng Qing and Pan Jinlian, can she still earn these 10 taels of silver? What if she had to earn it? You can only rely on Meng. It's okay if you get it right. If you make a mistake, turn the Ximeng official into Ximeng father-in-law. Even if she has a few heads, it's not enough to compensate. When I figured out this relationship 10 years ago, my life path seems to have suddenly become a lot better. After that, I, based on this relationship, summarized my own methodology. It is also based on this methodology. I went from being ridiculed by everyone, poor children who only dreamed during the day. He became the person with the heaviest weight in the family. So what is the means? How can ordinary people have such a means? I don't think the means are any special ability, just a way of thinking. Don't think too complicated about it. Train a little. Everyone can be a master of playing tricks. Tell a little story and you'll understand. There was an intern on a certain train. First day at work, the conductor asked him to sell ice cream. As a result, he walked from the first car to the last. I didn't sell a few either, so he found the conductor and said, "Our ice cream is priced too high. There is no price advantage. I want to sell well. We have to reduce prices." The conductor looked at him. Nothing was said. Turn off the air conditioning of the train directly. Let him sell it later. This in turn understood instantly. It didn't take long. The ice cream was sold out. At night, the conductor gave him a bunch of miscellaneous instant noodles. Let him sell. These instant noodles are expensive and unpalatable. The intern tried his best, still can't sell. He found the conductor again and said, "Not to mention that our instant noodles are expensive. It doesn't taste good either. We should sell those big brands." At the same time, the service must keep up. They bought it. We'll help them soak it again. It is better to do some promotions. For example, buy a pack of noodles. We'll give him tea charcoal or something. This set of combinations punch down. It will definitely sell. The conductor still said nothing. Directly set the temperature of the air conditioner to the minimum. The wind speed was adjusted to the maximum. Let him sell it later. Those passengers shivering from the cold wind. Who cares what brand of instant noodles is? I just hope to eat something hot and warm up as soon as possible. Soon the pile of instant noodles was sold out. At this time, the conductor said to the intern, "Do you know why you can't sell? Because you're just trying your luck. What price do you mean brand, taste, service? These are just selling points. The more selling points, the better. You can only pray for others. There is just a need for this. If others don't need it, so tired of you, it's useless to compensate you to death. And what about me? Just identify and stimulate their needs. It can easily create a strong intention to buy, so I don't need to rely on luck. You don't need the selling points you mentioned. Just move your fingers and you can kill in one move. Ideas determine how you behave. The concept has changed. The result is completely different. Concepts are both means. The means is the concept. However, in real life, the vast majority of people are like this in turn. There is no such concept, so every big decision they make, in fact, it's all about luck. Failure can only be blamed on bad fate. Since you are going to try your luck and take a gamble, then don't complain about life not going well. The feelings are not satisfactory. Career is not going well because it is meant to be. How can there be so much good luck waiting for you? 9 out of 10 bets were lost. It's strange to be able to get by. A simple test can be done. This was also recruited by many internet giants. A classic interview question for product managers. Can you sell this pen to him? Now replace this pen with anything else. For example, a cup, a fan, a watch, a car, a house, even yourself. Can you still sell it to him? If not, then you're just trying your luck because you don't have the ability to discover and manufacture demand. So how can I sell this pen to him? It's actually very simple. Insight and creation of needs in 10 minutes. The second half of this course, creating demand. I once said a reverse inference. Just use the reverse pushing method to push this scene backwards. It can easily create a rigid requirement. For example, when he must use a pen. After thinking about this, we just need to build a scene for him. Demand is created just like that. With demand, there will naturally be a strong willingness to buy. Then now change the pen to a cuphouse fan. I think you should also create a simple need. A lot of things are like magic. The surface looks inscrutable. Once the principle is understood, you will think that it is very simple. When I first saw this bridge, I just thought that everyone had one head and two eyes. Why do some people sell? Some people won't sell. Where is the gap between people? At first I thought it was IQ, but then I realized that it wasn't. It is a concept. Just change the inherent concepts in your mind. You will find, even if you change the pen to anything, can be easily sold to him. There are countless ways to make it. That is, creating countless demands. There is a demand. Naturally, there will be a strong desire to buy. But the reality is, there are several people who start a business with a clear purpose. It goes to solve the needs of most people. All follow the trend. What fire does it? What is simple to do? It is entirely a matter of luck. Pure nonsense. Even I don't know if my products have market demand. Can it hit the user's needs? Not to mention creating demand. After a few days of work, I was completely confused when I encountered some difficulties. How to persevere? Besides, it's useless to stick to it. There is no clear strategic goal. As long as you are confused. Basically, it's useless. Betting on luck and meeting demand is the real reason why ordinary people start a business and die. Interpersonal communication is also the same. When needs are met, it makes people feel happy and happy. If it is not satisfied, a series of negative emotions will arise. For example, disappointment, frustration, dissatisfaction, anger, self-doubt. Take advantage of this. Just reverse the means. It can create counter-demand. That is, the set of things that Wang Po held Shimanqing. Counter-demand is like a kitchen knife in the hands of the chef. It is the soul of gastronomy in the hands of the devil. It is a sharp weapon for chopping people. There is nothing wrong with kitchen knives. It depends on who uses it, how to use it. I bought a second-hand house a few years ago. At that time, the landlord paid 8 million. However, the minimum sale of the same house is 7 million, so my psychological price is 7 million. At that time, the entire community was sold by him. The landlord has rare goods that can be lived in. The price will not be released after 750. In his words, it is to sell people. I really want this house, but others bought it for 7 million. When it's my turn, I'll buy it for 7.5 million. Then wouldn't it be a big silly fork if I bought it? The best way not to be prey is to become a hunter. So I made a game. The reason why he can hold on to the price and not let go, it is because he now has the hope and confidence to sell 7.5 million. However, the minimum sale of the same house is more than 7 million, and the market is not good, so his hope and confidence were not strong. He needs something to boost his confidence from time to time. If there is a demand, it will be easy. Then I will create counter-demand, destroy his hopes, break his faith. I found a few friends first. Let them pretend to be buyers and talk to him. Don't bargain yet. It made him feel like it was about to be negotiated. It's time to sign a contract soon. Cut him hard again. As long as it does not exceed 6.8 million, let them play. Imagine this. When you are full of hope again and again, but hope was dashed again and again. What kind of mood will it be? Grind him for 2 months. Then I went to find him again. Also pretend with me. Said I came just in time. Recently, several groups of people have been interested in this house. Someone went out to 750, but the loan can't be passed. There is a full payment to 730. He was ready to sell. However, the other party's funds are not in place. If I really want to, hurry up. After saying that, he showed me the chat history between them. I saw that it was not my friend. He deleted all the bargaining content at the back. If I hadn't made the game first, maybe he was really bluffed, but he can say so. Prove that he is not hopeful about the previous price. If I go out to 730 now, he sold the 730 right away. It is his psychological price, not mine. I asked the intermediary to help me send a few more. A small advertisement visible to several people, including the owner and me. The same community, the same house type. A new house sold for 7.2 million. I asked the intermediary to specify it. The landlord is in a hurry to sell these words. I told the agent, as long as the owner inquires about the house, contact me as soon as possible. The agent told me the next day. The homeowner asked him. I quickly called my friends and intermediaries, pretending to be two groups of buyers who don't know each other. It depends on the name of the new house. Walk back and forth to talk to him. I told my friend on the way, your task today is to find fault with this house. Can it be done? It's all up to you. Friends are quite powerful. If you go, you will be provoked. I see the homeowners starting to get angry. My friend and I have been arguing. The logic is gone. This house is really so bad. He couldn't even look down on it. Why do you still leave this ink stain? It's my turn to make a move. I told him, I'll add another 100,000 yuan to you. 710, no way. If not, forget it. I don't think about it. After saying that, he asked the agent to help me make an appointment. Let's take a look at our fictional homeowner. He was stunned for a moment. Stopped me quickly. Directly agreed. He was still afraid that I would regret it. Let me sign a contract with him on the spot. The initiative is in my hands. I can still get used to you. In fact, no matter what product you want to sell, what kind of project to do, is there an advantage? It is to curry favor with the leader, or a subordinate of PUA, or maybe you want to date someone. What kind of purpose do you have? None of this matters, because the essence is to deal with people. This person has 7 emotions and 6 desires. If there are 7 emotions and 6 desires, they are inseparable from the word demand. Where there is a need, there is a weakness. Weakness means opportunity. Don't leave the track all day long, and the right outlet is on the right. Open your mouth to select products and shut up the supply chain. These things don't mean anything to you. If you can play, you can make money by laying a piece of cloth on the ground. If you invest 1.8 million yuan in him, you have to lose it. There is no goods in this world that cannot be sold. Only people who don't know how to sell goods, even if it's a piece of, in the eyes of those in need. It is also a treasure. The key is whether you can find it, and even create these needs, and manipulate them to your advantage. If you don't have this ability, no matter how many projects you look for, no matter how hard you try, I'm still trying my luck. You can think about yourself. Is luck so good from childhood to adulthood? Take 10,000 steps back to speak. Even if you're lucky, stepped on the wind outlet and flew up. But if the wind stops, you have to fall a dog to eat. Don't ask me how I knew, because is really unpalatable. The end of business is never a bad information. It is not a blue ocean product, 2-year project. It is the human heart and human nature. It hasn't changed for thousands of years. Just master these 2 points. Keep you safe for the rest of your life. Finally, I will add one more point. I talk about one in this video, the story of the train conductor and the intern. Surely some people will say that the intern does not have the right to control the air conditioner. I've seen a lot of people misinterpret it. The right time, place, and people come to make excuses for their failures. The original meaning of these 6 words is that the time can be calculated, the location can be decided, people can do it. Speaking in the plain is to achieve success through strategic use and creation of favorable conditions. In the mouths of some people, it is misinterpreted as opportunity, luck, and connections. One is indispensable.